Our new topic now is what lumbering as a vocation. Now, I'm sure I explained some of those things to you in class, and time was unable to permit me to really show you some of the image I planned. So, and thank God a platform like this is here now. Now, you're gonna be seeing some of the concepts of lumbering. I explained to you in class about what lumbering is all about, isn't it? But here is a platform you can still learn more, and let's revise together towards this topic. Good. Some steps involved in lumbering process. We're gonna be learning more of that here. Brief description of wood and the major types and equipment used in lumbering processes. Please pay attention and continue watching. Good. Now, here is the concept of lumbering. I'm sure it has been established in class that lumbering is the process of harvesting trees, is that not, or timbers, and converting these harvested trees into usable products. Now, usable products can obtain from timbers such as roofing or building. I'm sure you see it right behind here. Yeah, can you see a man on top of that roof? Good. He's making use of wood in construction of houses. It's part of the product of timber. Now you can see the next one here. I'm sure you see it. This furnitures. You see wardrobe, you see bed frame, you see table, you see chair. These are all products that are useful for man, that are made from wood. Another importance of wood or usefulness of timber is timber can be used as fuel for cooking. Can you see firewood here? It's used as what? For cooking. So what lumbering is all about is the process of harvesting trees and converting them into usable product. Now, it is usually practiced by people known as lumbers. They are the people that will go into the forest, go and fetch timbers, process them, and make them available for proper use. Is that clear to you? Now, lumbering can be practiced for either domestic purpose or for commercial purpose. Now, pay attention to this, please. When we refer to as domestic purpose, domestic means what? Home. So you can just practice lumbering for instance, you go into the forest now, you go and fetch firewood. It's also a lumbering process. Yeah, because you're fetching those firewood, coming back home now, you're making use of them for the purpose of fuel, as firewood for cooking. Now, it can also be practice for commercial purpose, in the sense that it can be done on an industrial base. It can be done on a larger scale that involve cutting a very huge amounts of trees and processing them into woods that are used in designing furnitures. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying here. So now, some of the practitioners I told you earlier on that they are called lumbers. Very good. Now, the stepwise process of Practicing lumbering is referred to as logging. Should in case I ask you a question in an examination that the stepwise activities involved in lumbering process is known as what? You should respond with what? Logging. Please don't ever forget that. Brilliant. Let's move ahead. Sorry. Good. Here are some logging processes. Please pay attention here. I've explained this to you in class, but here are the images to illustrate my explanations properly. We said the first step in logging processes is what? Deforestation. I'm sure you shouldn't forget that by now. When we refer to as deforestation, we are referring to as what? Felling down of trees, cutting them down with the use of chainsaw. With the use of what? Chainsaw. Don't ever forget that. Is that clear? Very good. We want to practice logging now. First thing is what? We sample out the type of tree we want to make use of. Then what? Fell them down. That's the first thing. Actually, there are some rules and principles guiding that, because you can't just go into the forest and start removing trees. No. In a well-developed country, you don't try to do that. I'm sure some of those policies are also playing parts in our country here, whereby the people that practice lumbering are registered with license before they can go and what? Fall trees in the forest. Are you getting that now? Good. So a second step in logging process is what we call buckling. Are you getting it now? This is a logging process that involves trimming the stems of the trees that has been felled down. Now, why is this important is that before the log of wood can be bundled together, before they can be packaged together, you can't just fall a tree down and carry it with the stems that way to the milling industry. No, you don't do that. So you have to trim it. So that trimming is what the process we refer to as buckling. I'm sure you see it here. Very good. Now the third one is what we refer to as skidding and loading. Skidding and what? Loading. Skidding and loading. Please don't ever forget that. What we refer to as skidding, we refer to a process whereby the bulked timbers are being arranged and loaded on the truck vehicles to what? To transport them to the milling industry. Are you getting it now? Why all the trees you fell down, the forest, you what? Bundled them, you arrange them properly, and you what? You transport them to milling industry or milling factory. And I'm sure you could see that below here. That's a milling industry, the one by your right and the one by your left. Now you can see that there's the man in black now with a orange machine. The two machines, that's the green machine and the orange machine, those are milling machines. Now what milling does is that it cuts these trees, it's processed into various shapes and sizes for proper use. Exactly to you now. Now why is that important? Is because we said it earlier on that we use wood for construction of what? Furniture and the likes. Are you getting it now? So after you've practice the 3 lumbering process, that's logging processes, you mill them. Now the milling involves shaping it into what? Different sizes such as 2x2, 3x3. Well, you don't need that as a kid. Just understand that we have 4 logging processes. We have how many logging processes? 4 logging what? Processes. Don't ever forget that. The first one is deforestation, the second one is buckling, the third one is skidding and loading, and the fourth one is milling. Don't worry, maybe when we get to class we are going to sing with this. I trust you guys. Let's move on. Good. So here we have types of wood. Now listen attentively. When we talk of wood, we refer wood to as what? Hard substance that are gotten from trees. Are you getting it? Used for purpose such as roofing, furniture, and firewood. So they are hard substance or hard tissue substance. Don't let us use tissue for your living. I just ignore that. Wood are what? Hard substance gotten from trees. So should in case I ask you a very simple question, that the hard substance gotten from timber are refers to as what? Don't pick any other option apart from wood, please. I trust you. Good. So now let's move to the various types of wood that we have. I established that in classroom that we have how many types of wood? 3. How many types? 3. Very good. Now the first one is what? Hardwood. Now listen attentively, please. Here's the diagram to illustrate my explanation. Hardwood are gotten from deciduous tree. What do you mean by deciduous tree? These are trees that they shed their leaves during dry season. Are you getting it now? They are big trees. You hardly see them having their leaves during dry season. They will shed them down. Why? Because the temperature is too high, so that they won't dehydrate easily. They won't lose their water very easily. Are you getting that now? So these types of tree, they involve oak tree, beech tree, ash tree. Are you getting it now? Mahogany. Name them. Even mango tree. Some common trees around us that once you notice that during dry season they will shed their leaf at a season. Are you getting that now? So those are known as what? Those kind of trees are the trees we can get hardwood from. Do you understand that now? You can get hardwood. What we mean by hardwood, we are referring to wood that are meant for what? For some types of construction processes that are expected to last long. Take for instance now, when you want to roof building, you don't expect to use wood that will spoil in the next 2 years or 3 years, or the wood that insect will start destroying them. You know, termites, right? Good. I think I explained that in class. You don't expect trees that they are not durable to be used for such processes, so they will go for hardwood. Are you getting it now? So hardwood are what? Gotten from deciduous trees such as oak tree, ash tree, beech tree. Do you get it now? Mango tree, etc. Do you understand that now? But please don't mention pawpaw tree. Pawpaw is not part of what we're discussing. All right, good. So now let's move to what? The second type, which is second type of wood, which is softwood. How many of you have masquerade tree at home? Masquerade tree or mast trees is called mast tree, but sometime in our locality here we call it masquerade tree. It's also in our school. Yeah, that tree as long and tall as possible. That type of tree is what? An example of a tree we can get softwood from. Now, the types of trees that you get softwood from, they are called conifer trees. And just leave those stories and concentrate to the fact that softwood are gotten from what? Trees such as pine tree, cedar tree, spruce tree, then mast tree or masquerade tree. Are you getting it now? Good. Why are they called softwood? Are they soft in the essence of touch? No. What we refer to as softwood is that they are used for some processes that are not expected to be as durable as hardwood. Are you getting my point now? Now take for instance your pencil that you use in writing. The types of wood used in designing that is softwood. Do you get it now? Another one is your picture frame that you use at home. You see picture frames, the frames of pictures, they are made with what? Softwood. Are you getting it now? So these types of wood, they are not soft in the essence of they are soft to touch. No. But they are not as durable as hardwood. Are you getting it now? Beautiful. The third one is what we refer to as engineered wood. What do I call it? Engineered wood. Now you see it here now. These are what? Plywood, fiber boards. Now, why do we call them engineered wood? Now listen attentively. These are the wood that are made from wastes of woods. Are you getting it now? I'm going to show you a video after this slide. You see something about that now. What we refer to as waste from wood. You see the bark of trees. Pay attention. You see this place, the bark of trees. In milling industry, they don't pour it away. They use those things as what? As another product. Are you getting it now? Now, when they shave wood shavings from milling industry, now those wood shavings are not burnt as we do. Don't burn them the way we do in Nigeria. The what? they engineered them. They used them to construct another type of wood, which are referred to as engineered wood. Now, those type of wood are what we use in construction of our furniture, such as what do we call it? Our fiber board that we use in construction of wardrobe, that we use in construction of class manager's chair. Table. I'm sure that should flash back to your memories. Is that clear? When you check your classroom, you will see the notice board at the back of your classroom. That type of wood I told you in class that it was made from engineered. So I can come with a question like this. Listen. Which of the following type of wood can be used in producing pencils? You respond with what? Soft wood. Is that clear? Very good. Which type of wood can be used in construction of plywood doors? You respond with engineered wood. Which type of wood can be used in construction of roofing frames of a building? That's in roofing of a house. Hard wood. Never forget that. We have 3 types of wood: hard, soft, and engineered wood. Very good. Let's move to the next slide. Let's take a short break watching this beautiful clip and see how wood are being used in a creative way. Let's play. Okay, let me pause it and say something. How many of you can tell me some of the domestic things made with wood that you use at home? I'm sure you remember your mortar that mom uses in pounding pounded yam. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure you should know that. See that is made with what? Wood. How many of you know how they craft it? How that mortar is being crafted? How many of you know it? You will learn it from this video. Let's watch together. Might not be comfortable with the sound. I'm so sorry. Let me reduce it a little for you. Okay. Can you see that? See, that's amazing, you know. Oh, that's how we make mortars and pestle. Is that clear? Even rolling paints that we use in baking. Is that clear to you now? And you see how they're creatively sculpturing that wood, making it a nice one for use. Can you see it? Oh my God. See this one, right? Yeah. Can you see that? Good. Even some pillars that are made with furniture, they are what? Sculptured with hinges. Are you getting it now? So we refer to as sculpturing in milling process of wood. Is that clear? We sculpture wood into what? Different types of shapes that you wish. Can you see? see how the man is shaping it very nicely. Now, look, let me show you something. You saw the paper now, right? Good. I'm coming. I want to show you something now. Good. Now you saw a paper, isn't it? Good. Now, how many of you know the name of that paper? Should in case I ask a question that is similar to that, that's what type of paper do we use? Smoothing wood. Do I won't ask you what I didn't teach you actually, but I love asking creative questions from my angels. So just get it into your mind that that's called abrasive paper. What do I call it? Abrasive paper. Spelling ABRA, abrasive, SIVA. Is that clear? Abrasive paper. Now that paper has the ability to smoothen the surface of the wood. Are you getting it now? Very good. So let's move. Now you see the external part has been what? Properly sculptured to its satisfaction. I want to what? Sculpture the what? The inside. Now let's go. You see it? You see it? I'm sure some of you might be amazed. Wow, so this has been done. Oh yeah, that's how it's been done. It takes this process to what? The sculpture mortar that we use in cooking at home. Do you understand that? I'm sure you learn from this. You see all those shavings coming out. They're not wasted. Those shavings can be used in designing engineered wood. I get it now. Can you see those wood shavings? And again, it can also be used for the housing of what? Chicken. That's refers to as what? Sawdust of chicken. You know when you have chickens and the beddings of chicken house or pen house of what? Of chickens, the litter of their house. You can what? You can spray these wood shavings there. And why is that so? So that the droppings of these animals, these birds, can just be on the what? On the wood shavings for easy packing. For anytime you want to pack them, you pack them at ease. Are you getting that? Good. So let's move ahead. Now you see something nice has come out from this ugly tree. Oh, it's interesting, you know. It keeps capturing it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, that's very interesting. In recent time, our forefather uses axe to sculpture mortars and some of these home appliances. Sorry, equipment. Sorry, I'm getting it now. Some of the equipment such as mortar, pestle, even handles of some equipment like the wooden part of hoe. They were designed using hands with axe in those days, but now engines are using what? Sculpturing now. Now, take something. This man you see where he kept it? Some of you will be amazed. And why is he doing that? Is he burning it? No. Now get something. Wood as water. Is that clear? So what he's doing is he's drying it in a oven. Are you getting it now? Now why is he drying it? He's drying it so that the water will reduce from the wood, and after he weighs it, the more he weighs it, if it's heavier, it means the water is still too much there. So he will He will heat it again to allow the water to stay back from it. Can you see that? You see that? After some time, we check it again on this weighing balance. We heat it up, check the weight, and see if it is still heavy. Are you getting it now? Until it's light. Can you get it? I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. Right? Good. Now the wood is what is dried now. Now after the dried wood has been taken out, now what you wanted to do now is what? You want to design and look to it. Now see how it's going to do that. You see how it's smoothing the surface. Can you see that? Now this is a very creative process of making use of wood. Can you see that? You see an abrasive paper was used again to smoothen the surface. Can you see that? Good. It's going to what? Heat it again. You understand that? Oh, go. Let's call it go. A simple way how some things are products such as mortar, pestle, so that abrasive paper again is trying to work any rough part that is not properly smoothed. Try to smooth it. Now it has oil. Now listen up. Okay, then the reason why it's adding oil is adding oil to avoid cracks. Are you getting that now? It's adding oil to avoid cracks. You see, in a country like ours, should in case there is no oil available, we use what? Shea butter. Are you getting it now? That's why sometimes when you go to market and you follow your mom to market and you see shea butter that is being what? Rubbed inside the mortar, and you ask yourself a question, what exactly are we doing with this? It's just to prevent cracks. Are you getting it now? Because the wood is no more a living wood. It's no more a wood that is growing. So what? It gets dry with time, and before you know it, cracks begin to what? Take place. So it's trying to prevent cracks. Okay, instead I use it brush it, scrape it, and again to make it shiny. Good. So I'm sure you learned something from this video. Can you see that? That's a great use of should understand what I'm saying. Can you see that? Can you see that? Thank you for watching. Alright. Yeah. Sorry. We're going back. Good. Now here are some lumbering equipments. This is the last part for this online teaching. Some lumbering equipments include axe. Can you see that? Chainsaw, wood milling machine, and truck. Now can you tell me the purpose of axe? We use axe in cutting, isn't it? Chainsaw at the same time we use them in what? Felling down of trees, right? Good. We also use wood milling machine. What do I call it? Wood milling machine. Don't just say milling machine, because if you just say milling machine, it's not a complete statement. Do you understand that now? So, but when you say wood milling machine, you know, it gives more meaning to your point. Do you understand that now? Another equipment that will make use of is truck or crane. Call it crane or truck. Do you get it now? In what? In buckling of timbers, then shipped down to mailing factory. Thank you for your time. So grateful. See you guys next class. But before you go, let's sing this beautiful song together. What is vocation? Nice one. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for your time. Have a nice time.